What's going on, guys? It's Wafers, and welcome back to the Newport County Road to Glory Career Mode. It's episode 28, and today we are going to be working our way through the transfer window as we continue to play more games in the championship. After one game, of course, we lost our first game, so we do have no points. However, it is only one game. There are still plenty of games to go, and as I said, we will be getting into a bunch of them coming up in this episode. But first, we have some monthly scouting reports here. Nothing really out of England right here. Connor Allen, obviously our one-star scout, goes to England. Every once in a while, he'll get one prospect, but not expecting much from him. One of our first scouting reports from Scotland has come back, and right off the bat, doesn't look too good, although there is one player, Lucas McKenzie, that we are going to leave and see if maybe his potential range shores up and gets closer to 85 to 90-ish, something around there. Into our Wales scouting report, and there wasn't a bunch here. There's a couple. We're going to get rid of a bunch of these players. However, we will sign Lloyd Nil, and we will also sign Cian Morgan. And we'll sign both of them. Looking at the Youth Academy right now, you'll see that we do have some good prospects. Tony Morgan still in there, looks good. Sean Gilchrist also looks good. Two more center backs, which is interesting because we already have a ton of center backs that I'm trying to sell. We haven't had any luck so far, but hopefully we can sell some of them. Lloyd Nil looks good, 62 overall, 71 and 94 potential. He already has some good stats. Looks like he could be a pretty good CDM or central midfielder. And we will continue to train him and make him better as he stays in the Youth Academy. Prosser is 81 to 87 potential. We have a lot of other sort of 80 to 90s in there. A lot of people who would be showing great potential, so that's good. Our academy overall is looking pretty good. Into this game against Barnsley, we are hosting them at the Rodney Parade, and this is a battle between promoted sides, and we would have to wait all the way until the 60th minute for this one to get going. Bennett here dribbling on the edge of the box, finds Marsh, who finds Telford, eventually ends up with Hopkins, and Hopkins puts it into the back of the net to give us a 1-0 lead over Barnsley. Like I said, this is a battle between two promoted sides. Barnsley came in second, and we came in first. We would come back only 10 minutes later. Bennett sliding through Jenkins, who came on off the bench. He's going to go towards the goal and hit this one home with his left foot to put us up 2-0 with only 20 minutes to go. We double our lead against Barnsley, but they would come back looking to get back into this game. Right here, Shepard gets dispossessed on the edge of the box. Eventually, they work it around. They get it back into the box with some nice passing here, and they will put this one away. But that is how it would end. We win our first game in the championship 2-1 over Barnsley. After that, we get a transfer offer for Sheehan, which I will reject. And then we are going into the Carabao Cup with our second team. We're going up against Plymouth Argyle. Obviously, you guys will remember last season we had a bunch of luck in this competition, and we would get it started here in the 30th minute. A really lucky deflection there off the cross. It was a nice cross by Brown. Ended up getting a really lucky deflection, and Castellón is there at the back post to put that one away. That would be the only goal we could score in this game. Like I said, we played a backup side against Plymouth Argyle, so not too surprised for that one, but we do pick up the win and go to the next round. Now we're going to be going to Bristol City for our next game in the championship, and this one would get started really early here. Bristol City is able to nab possession off of us and finish this within 5 minutes to give themselves a 1-0 lead, but we would come back 10 minutes later. Telford comes forward. He's going to drive into the box, stop, hit it back, and Marsh will finish this one. A very powerful shot. Whenever he scores a goal, it is always a very powerful shot. He hits this one right into the top corner and levels it for us. We're still in the first half here, only 26 minutes in, and we are on the attack again. Telford this time supplying Sheehan. Sheehan is going to find a nice ball to Bennett, who's one-on-one, and he finishes it top corner. A really nice shot again into the top left corner there to give us a 2-1 lead over Bristol City. A very, very entertaining first half. Lots of goals in this one already. Now we jump into the second half, about 10 minutes after the restart, and we would come forward. Bennett playing in Telford. He is one-on-one, and he will finish this to double our lead. We are now up 3-1 on Bristol City. We have a nice 2-goal advantage that hopefully will let us ride out the rest of this game. With half an hour left to go, Hopkins here is going to play in Shepherd, who beats their left back. He's one-on-one, and he's going to hit this one, and Shepherd scores a goal. We don't see him score many goals at all, but every once in a while he'll get forward from that right back position and make a nice run. There, the defense just sort of split open. He was able to find some space, and he was able to put that one away. Nice to see him get involved in the play. We would come forward again, though, not done at all. Broadhead down this left side would come into the box, hit this across goal, off the post and in. A beautiful shot from Nathan Broadhead, and we are now up 5-1, running away with this game. Bristol City has just been absolutely battered since that first goal they scored. We have scored 5 unanswered, but we weren't done just yet. Aziz here feeds Hopkins. Hopkins is going to do some skills, run on the edge of the box, and a beautiful finesse shot. Curls it around the defense, around the keeper. A beautiful left-footed finesse shot to wrap up the game. It would finish 6-1. We pick up 3 points in the championship. We would go into another game, this one against Hull City, a newly promoted side. We got promoted alongside Barnsley and Hull. We would face both of them in this episode. Hopkins down this right hand side, he is going to do some step overs and finesse it into the corner. This seems like it's going to be a thing this year for Hopkins. He's off to a red hot start in the league, and he's really doing well, cutting in on his left foot there and finessing it around the keeper. Very impressed with him so far. Another guy I'm impressed with, always Telford, gets a little lucky here with the but he repossesses the ball and is able to finish it for the 2-0. We go up on Hull City by 2 goals in the first half, looking to close this one out pretty early. We're still in the first half here, only 5 minutes after the last goal. Sheehan will feed Telford. The keeper comes out, and Telford will chip the keeper. Whenever the keeper comes out, I love just doing the little dink over. Telford's really good at being able to dink the ball over the keeper. So, really nice goal there. I was really happy to see that one go in, and just a nice little piece of skill right there. Now, 15 minutes before the end of the game, Sheehan would feed Moss down this left-hand side. He's going to blast it into the top left corner, and we go up 4-0 against Hull City. A barrage of goals in these last 2 games. 10 goals in 2 games. A bunch of different players involved in all of the goals, and we pick up some more points. Now, we get our second transfer offer of this window. It's for Donnelly. I immediately accept it, looking to get rid of him. We don't really use him. I want to get rid of players so that we can free up some space for some other players, for some youth academy players. So we accept that, and hopefully he will go. Into this game against Stoke City, and Marsh here would feed Jenkins. He's going to hit this one past the keeper to put us up 1-0 within 5 minutes. We get off to another good start here in this game. Jenkins getting the start in this one, putting us up 1-0. Now in the 23rd minute, off of a corner, Marsh is going to whip this one in, and we are looking for Alex Wynn. He gets up and he heads it past the keeper, past the man on the line to put us up 2-0. That is Wynn's first goal of the season off of a corner. Hopefully we can get him involved. He's been pretty good off of corners, getting like 3 to 4 goals per season. So hopefully we can continue to get him involved. But Stoke City would come back in the 32nd minute. Powell is going to put that one past Townsend to half the lead to 2-1. And then 5 minutes before the break, they would come forward again. Some nice passing play here in the midfield. Eventually it would end up with Powell, and Powell would beat Townsend once again to level the game at 2. And in the 63rd minute, disaster strikes. Alex Bennett goes down. He's unable to continue, unable to get up, and he has to be removed from the game. We'll see what the injury is after the game is over, but we still have to try to win this one. Broadhead comes in off the bench. He's going to feed Marsh, who hits Hopkins, and another left-footed finesse shot. This man is just on fire to start the season with these left-footed finesse shots. Hopkins is looking so good for us, and that would be the deciding goal. We win 3-2 over Stoke City. A big win, but Alex Bennett is going to be out for 2 months. It's not the worst. I was scared it was going to be a 7-month injury or a 6-month injury. It's only 2 months, but it's a big 2 months for our star player, one of the key players in our side. We'll have to see how we can do without him. Who's going to come in and replace him at cam? Obviously, he can't really be replaced. He brings something to the side that no one else can offer, but we'll have to see who can try to step in and fill that role. We have a couple options. Broadhead looks like he is probably going to be the main man for the next 2 months in that cam position. But that is going to be it for this episode of the Newport County Road to Glory Career Mode. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys soon with a new episode.